Google just rolled out a huge update to its algorithm, and believe us, the internet is about to change in a big way. This is one of the most significant shifts happening online, but it's flying under the radar for most people. Over the past couple of years, Google has been tweaking its search engine with a bunch of updates, and now they've added an incredible artificial intelligence feature. This marks a massive transformation for the world's most powerful tool. So the big question is, will artificial intelligence be the hero or the villain of the web? If you run a business which is on the internet or you invest in such businesses, you might already be aware of how its search engine works. Now, imagine you type air purifier reviews into Google, hoping for some solid advice. That's exactly what you'll find on housefresh.com. Started in 2020 by Giselle Navarro and her husband. This site comes from their decade-long experience in reviewing indoor air quality products. They turn their basement into a testing lab, running scientific tests on various purifiers and writing articles to help people cut through the marketing fluff. HouseFresh represents a booming trend of independent publishers creating the kind of genuine content Google aims to highlight. Shortly after launching, Google began featuring HouseFresh at the top of search results. The site quickly grew into a successful business with 15 full-time employees, and Navarro had big dreams for its future. Then, in September 2023, Google rolled out one of its major algorithm updates, and it hit HouseFresh hard. Overnight, search terms that once led people to HouseFresh were now directing them to big lifestyle magazines that didn't even bother to test the products. These articles were riddled with inaccuracies. The situation got worse in March with another Google algorithm update. HouseFresh's daily visitors plummeted from thousands to just hundreds. They were completely blindsided. In the past few weeks, HouseFresh has had to lay off most of its team. If things don't turn around soon, the website won't survive. The truth is, Google search results are like a zero-sum game. When traffic gets redirected to one site, it's taken away from another, and the impact on those losing out is huge. It feels like Google is waging a war on publisher websites, almost as if the updates are designed to target small bloggers specifically. We've heard from many people who have seen their entire online presence wiped out. Several website owners and search experts have noticed a trend in Google's results favoring big, well-known brands over small, independent sites, regardless of content quality. These heartbreaking stories are popping up everywhere. Websites that offer genuine, high-quality reviews are not only battling against SEO spam sites, but also Google itself, which has begun to rank them lower in favor of Reddit. On top of that, Google is cluttering its results with AI-generated answers and various other features. Quality content creators are being attacked from all sides. But a Google spokesperson mentioned that the company only implements these changes to search after thorough testing ensures they're beneficial for users. They also emphasized that Google provides website owners with support, resources, and opportunities to give feedback on their search rankings. Google insists that these changes will improve the web, and the recent algorithm updates are just the beginning. Last week, at the annual developer conference, Google's CEO Sundar Pichai announced a groundbreaking development in the search engine's history. Moving forward, Google Search will offer AI-generated answers to many queries through a feature called AI Overviews, which is already available to users in the United States. The result is a product that does the work for you, Pichai said. Google Search is generative AI at the scale of human curiosity. AI Overviews are just one of the many major changes Google has introduced to its search engine over the past couple of years. The company claims that these updates will kick off a thrilling new era of technology and address many web-related issues. However, critics are concerned that the opposite might happen. As Google shifts from being a search engine to a search and answer engine using AI, some fear it could spell disaster for businesses that create much of the content we love. One thing is clear. Google's changes are about to significantly alter what we see online. Google made these changes because it sees a big problem with the web. If you've ever used a search engine, you've probably noticed it too. The internet is filled with websites using search engine optimization, or SEO, techniques to get noticed by Google. Google even offers tips, tools, and advice to help website owners with SEO. For millions of businesses that depend on search rankings, playing the SEO game is a must. The problem is, SEO can be manipulated. Some savvy website owners have figured out that they can make money by creating content that appeals to Google's algorithms, rather than to the actual people reading it. Google's attempts to fix this don't always hit the mark. If you've ever searched for something like best bags for women, you've likely experienced the frustration. The top results are often packed with sites that offer little useful information, but are loaded with ads and links to retailers, earning those site owners a cut of the profits. What often gets lost is the genuine, knowledgeable, and passionate content you're actually looking for when you search on Google. To tackle this, Google has intensified its battle against spammy search results. In 2022, they rolled out a helpful content update aimed at eliminating content designed solely to rank higher on searches. Another update followed in September 2023, and a third one came in March this year. According to Google, these changes have resulted in 45% less low-quality, unoriginal content in search results. This could be seen as a major success. The updates, however, brought about some unexpected outcomes. Data from the SEMrush analytics tool reveals that New York Magazine witnessed a 32% drop in its Google search traffic over the past 6 months, while GQ.com experienced a decline of 26%. Urban Dictionary, a popular English dictionary website, suffered a staggering reduction of 18 million page views, which accounts for over half of its search traffic. A spokesperson for the New York Magazine challenged these findings, stating that they were incomplete and didn't align with the company's internal analysis. However, experts, along with numerous media executives and website owners, affirmed that the overall trends indicated by SEMrush's data are indeed significant. And forget these sites you used to rely on. Now you'll be stumbling upon one platform a lot more: Reddit. According to SEMrush, Reddit's traffic from Google Search skyrocketed by a whopping 126%. And guess what? Reddit's already reaping the rewards. Fresh off the heels of going public in March 2024, Reddit just revealed its first quarterly earnings, raking in a jaw-dropping $243 million, a staggering 48% increase from the previous year. But Reddit isn't the only one cashing in post-Google's algorithm shakeup. SEMrush data points out that other user-driven sites like Quora and Instagram also saw massive surges in traffic, while LinkedIn and Wikipedia experienced some impressive spikes too. In a way, Google was just hopping on a bandwagon. For years, savvy internet users have been tacking on Reddit to their searches, hoping to find genuine opinions rather than websites trying to beat Google's system. Google insists there's no favoritism towards Reddit in their rankings. But with Google's algorithm changes, when one site gains, another often loses out, leaving many small bloggers and website owners feeling like they're being singled out. The impact was immediate for Daniel Hart, editor-in-chief of the UK-based entertainment news site Ready Steady Cut. Right after Google's September update, our traffic was cut in half overnight, and it's been downhill from there. We're getting flooded with Reddit content, and on top of that, spam websites are snatching our content. It's baffling, Hart explains. In the months that followed, the decline in income compelled Ready Steady Cut to downsize its team from 20 writers and editors to just 4. Following Google's updates, the company offered guidance to website owners and assured them of a way to bounce back. Hart reveals that Ready Steady Cut hired consultants and shifted its focus to align with Google's suggestions, sacrificing countless sleepless nights to revamp the site. However, after nearly a year of relentless effort, none of it paid off. But what's really irking website owners and content creators is the introduction of AI-generated responses. Google contends that its AI overviews in search results will benefit websites. Liz Reed, Google's search head, claimed in a blog post that the company's AI search results actually boost the traffic directed to websites. However, the company hasn't provided any data to support this assertion, leaving many website owners and industry experts concerned that the opposite effect is just as probable. Travel writer David Leader is among those who see potential problems, particularly because he feels Google's AI is essentially stealing their content. For instance, Leader notes that a search for best slot canyons near Las Vegas used to lead to an article on his website, World Travel Guy. Yet, a recent search yielded an AI-generated response at the top of the page instead. Google replaced his article with a large AI overview box that churns out mostly inaccurate information. The first 4 places listed aren't even slot canyons. A slot canyon is a specific type of canyon with a narrow passageway, but the AI fails to grasp that, instead listing random canyons and even a walking trail. Leader doubts he'll receive more traffic than he did as the top search result. Regardless, it's a small consolation. He reveals that Google's recent algorithm tweaks wiped out 95% of his traffic. While Google admits that AI tools may provide inaccurate information, it claims to be continually refining results. A Google spokesperson mentions that AI overviews typically draw from multiple web pages, not single sources, and the responses aim to highlight relevant links. The spokesperson adds that publishers can use a special tag on their web pages to decide whether AI overviews include a link to their sites. However, once an AI model scrapes your content, it may be impossible to remove that data. It's not just media executives who are raising questions about Google's dominance over the internet. The tech giant is currently facing a slew of antitrust lawsuits, targeting various aspects of its massive $2.2 trillion business. One particularly significant lawsuit, filed by the U.S. Department of Justice, accuses Google of operating an illegal monopoly in the search engine industry. If Google loses this case, the consequences could range from hefty fines to a forced breakup of the company. With over 90% control of the global search market, Google maintains that its success is solely due to its superior products. So, what's your take on Google's impact on the web? Is it a force for good or bad? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And hey, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that bell so you stay in the loop. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.